What a day! What a lovely day! Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Wright, and welcome to Wright at the Movies. Today, I'm talking about Mad Max Fury Road. It stars Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, and Nicholas Hoult. And if you don't know Mad Max, I don't know if you and I can be friends. It's action movie history, and it's been 30 years since the last one. Basically, it's the fundamental post-apocalyptic wasteland. Everyone is fighting for resources, and it's just ridiculously awesome. It's inspired so many other movies and video games. It was a series that died, and unfortunately, not a lot of people were asking for any more movies. Until we got another one. And oh my god. And I'm so glad they did, because Mad Max Fury Road is awesome. So there's honestly not much of a plot. It starts out with a light kind of monologue, Max telling you who he is and what his deal is. If you haven't seen the other movies, you should be okay.
My world is fire and blood.
Everything is dependent on oil.
You don't even really need to know his backstory very much to understand who he is, or anyone else in this movie, because the world tells the story. The environment tells the story on how desperate and how, half crazy everyone in this world is now. We're running out of gas, we're running out of water, and everyone has gone crazy.
Here they come again.
We're introduced to Charlize Theron's character, Furiosa, who is one of the coolest female characters in movies in a long time. She's got this awesome robot hand, which one robot hand is always awesome. If Star Wars and Terminator ever taught us anything, one robot hand is awesome.
Now pick up what you can and run.
And she's working with this one big, scary Darth Vader looking guy. His name is Immortan Joe. She's leading this team of other scavengers, and they're gonna go into a new town and pick up some gas. Lo and behold, when the team leaves, Immortan Joe finds all of his wives are missing. Furiosa has rescued them and is going to take them someplace safe.
I want them back! They're my property!
She bumps into Max, and basically from then on, it becomes one giant chase scene as Immortan Joe tries to get back his wives and to catch Furiosa for taking them. That's all you really need to know, honestly. People usually say it as a bad thing, but there really isn't much of a plot. However, instead of a stupid Michael Bay way where there's just tons of explosions and characters that you don't give a crap about, every single explosion, every single car, you know who they are, you know who they're about. You know what the stakes are, you know who you want to live, who you want to die. This has grit. This has substance. You care about them. It has stunning visuals with no shaky cam. The cinematography in this is absolutely amazing. Going with this beautiful desert is so barren and dry and ugly, and yet also beautiful with the right cameras. Director George Miller has taken 30 years from the last Mad Max movie, basically just so we can get shots like this.
Do as I say.
And this. And this. Take any second in that trailer, take a screenshot, then buy a frame and hang it on your wall because it's beautiful.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
It feels dangerous. All the stunts in this are practical stunts. There's really stuntmen driving at 100 miles an hour down the middle of the desert, jumping from car to car, and they don't make movies like that anymore. Minus a few fine touches and that giant sandstorm, everything is done practically, and it's beautiful. Everybody is an ass kicker and gets their ass kicked, because this world is insane. Where to even begin with the insanity? There's a blind guy dual-wielding machine guns in the front of a truck. A bunch of crazy, patched together cars and tanks making Frankenstein monster vehicles. Immortan Joe's soldiers are just absolutely insane, and they don't even care because if they die, they're going to go to Valhalla, a warrior's heaven. Calling back to old, American Revolution is this bugle boy looking guy who just plays electric guitar all through the entire chase scene. And the guitar shoots fire. The guitar shoots fire. if a fire-shooting guitar on the back of a fully moving car going 100 miles an hour chasing after a bunch of people doesn't sound awesome to you, I can't help you. You're lost and confused. This isn't the movie for you, if that's the case. The guitar shoots fire. Every character in this whole movie is used expertly. This movie really should be called Furiosa Fury Road. Furiosa Road? Mad Max Furiosa Road. Because Max is in the movie, but he really doesn't say very much. He's more like a ghost that kind of wanders through the movie. He doesn't stick around. A fun, yet also simple villain in Immortan Joe, he's so cool and he's scary, but he also totally fits in this world. It's one of the biggest cliches in movie criticism, but I'm telling you, this is an adrenaline-packed, action-fuel, fun explosion fest, and it blew my mind. It fits in beautifully with the other Mad Max movies while also setting itself apart. And going back to a franchise 30 years later, wanting to do something new while also sticking to the original plot is very hard to do. It's the kind of movie where after it's done, you leave the theater in a haze, and the rest of the day, the rest of the weekend maybe even, feels different. You feel like you've witnessed history. Mad Max Fury Road inspired me to love dumb action movies again. Mad Max Fury Road is a beautiful baby between action movies and art house movies. Who says you can't have both? Oh, right, him. Who else says you can't have both? Suddenly everything feels right again. Suddenly real life sucks. This is the kind of movie that ruins real life for you. Whether it's grocery shopping, or eating, or driving. Everything is now less awesome because of Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max is so far my favorite movie of the summer, my favorite movie of the year, and maybe my favorite action movie ever. It has an 8.9 out of 10 on IMDb. It has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 89% on Metacritic. Do yourself a favor and go watch Mad Max Fury Road. And if you've already seen it, see it again. I give it 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Mr. Wright. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
What's your name?